Apologies, that was my wife ringing. She didn't know what I was doing now. It's totally flummoxed what I was doing and where we were. Right, what were we doing? We were just about to repair this, and I'm sure it just tinged. So we need to find the spot. Fantastic. I'm glad we got that. That is quite amazing. I mean, it's fantastic even at 14,000, but I mean at 7,000, it's like for us struggling farmers in this place where money is so tight. That's fantastic for us. Yeah, and we've got the super duper Rossa mash. So we've got rudiments, but it is rudiments. The one thing that struck me straight away was real rudiments that you've got on the map. I like that because it's a real challenge. Yeah, you've got to go up better than that. Really have. Yeah, obviously the Bura is going to be the main workhorse. Obviously we will be looking for more tractors, but certainly a long way down the line. Yeah, this is really a massive challenge. I like it. I do. Yeah, we may have to cut corners, although we haven't got precision farming, so really it's going to be base game. We've got the fertiliser, but we've got no way of liming. Then I suppose liming doesn't pay such a big thing on base game. Oh my life! Whoa! Don't seem to be able to get that up properly. Yeah, it's too wide. That's why. You need the extensions, and we can't have the log poles and extensions at the same time. Let's see if we can just get it around the very edges. I'm sure if you do this carefully, it'll just get it on. It really is. No, that is it. That's actually terrible. It's sort of sitting. That's more about the post there hitting the ramp. Yeah, that is true actually. If we lift that up, we'd have to be on it though for that to work, thinking about what I'm thinking about. You're trying to use physics. I know the dovetail goes underneath. Can we just do a run up? No, it's sort of getting stuck in that bit. Oh, this is so annoying. Right, okay. I think we're going to have to, stick what we can on there, but it definitely won't be that. Even if it is... Would the Zeta be able to carry this? I think we're going to have to do the Zeta on the other thing. I think we're going to have to do this in total reverse to what I thought we would do, which is to grab the windrow and stick that on, which is not what I would normally do. But yeah, I think it's also hate reversing windrows. They're little terrors. We can. You can refuel here. That's useful to know. Although I'll probably end up buying the because you can't keep running to the shop all the time, can you? Let's be honest. Right, let's straighten up a little. Yeah, it's a long time since I've had such... Oh, that's not really going to want to go up there, is it? Looking at that. I've seen some attempts to load, but it is difficult. I've got to be honest. Yeah, this is not the normal thing you'd stick on, but otherwise, sometimes I think it's just better. Yeah, with certain things, and if you got a front loader, it's nice and easy. But I think what we ought to do is, because of what we are trying to load, I think the only thing we're going to get on there is the Tajfin. It's about the only thing that can go on. So really, it's a sort of immaterial for us doing this. We need the Tajfin. I think what we ought to do is stick that up. It's unfortunate. It is going to be useful for lift shifting the wood. And I have really, I shouldn't have, yeah, I was jumped the gun a little bit, but it is going to be very useful throughout the Let's Play. We need a trailer, we really do. Let's literally stick this on the side of the road. We will chain it to that tree. Right. Oh wow, we need fuel as well. Wow, I really didn't realise that. Oh, it's probably the same for the other tractor as well then. Can this manage to take this? No, it doesn't matter. We've said that. It doesn't matter about the cultivator just yet. It just matters about the Tadgefern and the windrower and the baler. So, yeah, it's a shame we've not got the front 3-point link because we could stick that on that. But I'm not spending 2,500 just to grab a front lifter when we don't really need it. It's money is going to be so tight on this. I can see this. You fritter away 2,000 here, 3,000 there. Before long, you've got absolutely nothing, and we've got no means to make any money. Right, okay. Yeah, the other thing we need is true in order of doing things. Obviously, the windrower. Oh, we do need to seed, actually. You say that, but actually we do need to seed the field. I would say probably more important than the windrower and the baling. We're going to be lucky if we get one bale from that. The biggest thing we've really got to do is to grab the Tadgefern. Let's get that on follow. Same driver. Let's get this going. Let's go and take this back to the farm. See if I can remember my way. Oh, I can aim for the harvester on the in the distance. Now then, please tell me you're following. You're not got stuck on something. Oh my life! Seriously, what are you stuck on? Fantastic. Yeah, it is what it is. That's my thing. I always do worry about it, but when I think about it, really is following on, and this is a different, very, very different. It was, yeah, it really did sort of snag my attention. This time, oh no, we do need to be taking a left down this little. Oh no, we can literally go straight across here. We don't need to follow the path. We can go across our own field. It's much quicker. Right, so we want to grab those seeds and. Oh my life, Gordon Bennett. Seriously? What, have you snagged on a tree or something silly, haven't you? Yeah. Right, let's grab those seeds, and yeah, we can do fertilizer, but we're going to do this ourselves. What can we sow in March? Now, yeah, bearing in mind my master plan that I haven't quite shared with you yet, have I? We can plant oats. That will produce straw as well. Sugar cane. No, it wouldn't grow there, would it? Grapes. Yeah, but again, I'm not doing that. Poplar grass. Potatoes. Sunflowers. Oats. Oats it is then. For the straw as well. Obviously we're not going to fertilise, we have got the fertiliser thing. I know we can stick it in this, but I mean, actually I suppose that is true. No, we will get over this field in literally minutes with that. Right, anyway, let's get this planted. Shouldn't take us too long. It's not a big field. Yeah, I was just thinking it's a job out of the way. It really is. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not going to time lapse it. It doesn't somehow appear to be terribly important at this precise moment to time lapse this, because yeah, we are being very, very well. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? It really doesn't. It's not very large. It's going to take seconds. Well, no, minutes. Yeah, seconds is a slight exaggeration. Wow, it really is quite challenging. Oh, it does need fuel as well. I was right. Yeah, we're going to go straight back and get the baler. We'll grab the Taj front off that in a second, and we'll go back for the windrower. Yeah, and then in time we will go for the trailer, but it doesn't really matter. The shop are quite understanding actually in this area. Very, very agricultural area. Let's have a look on the field info to make sure we've not got any spots that we've missed. No, that looks good to me. Fantastic. Stick this here. Let's drop the Tajfan down. I think next session we'll grab the wood out and we're going to stick it somewhere out of the way a little bit, or maybe I suppose we could stick it. Yeah, because we're not replacing. It's more for productions. I suppose we could stick it out here. This is our land as well. Stick that there for now. Yeah, I mean, there's some big trees there with some big wood. But again, we are going to need to get a front loader at some point, so let's get going. Now we know we can sneak across the field. That's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, a bit naughty though, going over someone else's field. It's a grass field. I really, yeah, don't think it's the end of the world. So we take a right here. I don't think there are collectibles either. If there are, for once, I'd allow it. Yeah, I would, because this is I'll call it like treasure hunting, I suppose, but I don't think there are, and in a way I'm glad there aren't. Yeah, it's but if there are and we did find something, then I would allow it. Right, we need to but this can have the windrower, so that we are gonna need. Oh no, it's no-till. We don't actually, thinking about it. Yeah, we're not gonna need. That is a no-till. That's fantastic. So that's why I love those, really. They're amazing. Thank you very much, young lady. We will grab the baler. And we will also get some fuel while we're up here. Sorry, I've gone quiet. Yeah, I do realise. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to split this. There'll probably be some generic hellos and goodbyes because, yeah, this has been probably going to be a bit of a monster session, to be honest. I know we've done bitting and bobbing, and yeah, this is going to be the time lapse for the trees, but I'd imagine it's a good hour session, if I'm honest, including the time lapse. So I think when we get back to the farm, we will leave it at that for now. Yeah, until next session, we're going to try and tadgefin all of the wood out of the way, drag it out the farmyard with the Buora. Well, let's face it, we planted one of the fields already. We've got a literally windrow, and yeah, we are going the right way. This is a different way, isn't it? Are we taking a different route? Please tell me you're not going to get snarled up on the... No, it's coming very slowly. Yeah. To be honest with these little fields, it may well be just as easy to use as traditional worker as it would be course play. Let's just see if that actually can manage, is my biggest thing. Yeah, see if the windrower can... thought I had unfolded it. I have. Ah, must have been still unfolding. I was going to say, I did actually click the... Wow. This is a little bit painful. 3 miles an hour. Wow. I thought this was 70 horsepower. $115 or 15 over. That's why we're so slow. Right. Okay, well, it is. I did say this was going to be a battle, and this is really what I was on about. I mean, we can, as you would do, you're going to manage. It will make the equipment work, but it's certainly not going to be easy, is it? And we may, as I said, probably quite truly, it probably will only do one bale. Let's go downhill at the very least. And we have no way of shifting the bale either. Although we have no use for the bale at present. I mean, I've kept this because it will be useful in time. Wow, that's better. That is better. Yeah, I think we just got to do use a brain and actually do exactly what we've just done there, which is to literally go up to the top of the field, lift the switch it off, go to the top, and then come down the windrows. I think that's apart from we're going to get this little one. Yeah, I'm beginning to think I was actually more right with the new SIP, which is a 13-tonner. That probably is more. This may be for in the future when we get a bigger tractor. It's just we can't afford to do something like that. Not now that we've invested in this. It's a matter of grinning and bearing it, I think. And just going down the fields, as we said. I think I'm right about the bales. I think it's one. We're going to get one out of this, aren't we, at the very most? Yeah, and one and a bit, of course. Yeah, I did mean... Wow. Oh well, yeah, we've still got 71,000, and some of these little fields really are for quite really reasonable. So it is possible for us to buy a few little fields for really very little amount of money. Well, in fact, we'll have a quick look before I dart off to see if there is anything. There's also that other little field that we've got, which, although it is little, is one of our. Oh, there's a bit down there. Waste not, want not. We definitely can't afford to waste. Yeah, these are our assets, even if they're not. We don't know what we need them for now. Did we drop a bale? You usually start to form 2 or 3, don't you, before? Well, I'm quite chuffed that they can manage that windrower. That's I'm quite impressed with that. Yeah, there's also this tiny plot of land here, this tiny little copse forest, which, again, although there's a few trees around our little bits of land, which, if push comes to shove, we are going to have to literally strip any and all assets that we've got. Really, there's no doubting that things are going to be tough now. Then we're going to look at the field prices, weren't we? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so we've got 2 right next door. Yeah, you can see the value. We could afford to buy a couple. No, there's no point in buying a grass field. I'm thinking of field 21 we saw. That was not too bad. A little tiny copse we just saw. Is that one there, isn't it? 7887. Again, going forwards, that would be very reasonable, because the trees on it, when we've got a means of like doing that, would well cover the cost of doing that. So yeah, what we're going to do next session is we will no-till that. We'll also get the fertilizer spreader out, and we'll get that get these done so that I can no-till this straight away. So it had wheat. Ah, that is a point. What are we? Oats. No, it's still, it is. Crop rotation again. It's that's not. I've got that ticked. So obviously crop rotation can't work with standard seasons. It must be reliant on. So we are saved by that fact, because we can literally put oats in this one as well. Get straw again. So we've got oats in this one. Let's just check. Yeah, we'll check on the map. It's the easiest way. I think it was cultivated. Yeah, it was. So 2 harvested. Although to me it looked like it was cultivated. So 2 and 14 next session. We'll get those done equally. Done with oats. Now then, I was going to, yeah, we need to drag these out. Yeah. I don't think the Zeta can manage it. I was going to say, I think we're going to literally have to drag these out and literally stick them perhaps somewhere. Is there any room for us to do what I wanted to do now? Not really. I don't think so. Yeah, there's a bit of space there. I don't know, maybe there is there, but then there's trees in the way, so no. I think actually this is probably the best place though. If you look at the amount of space behind there, I'm actually tempted, very tempted, to sell that shed, because it's way too far forward. And see if we can put it down again. Basically, in real life, we'd move it. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it will. I know there were some mods that were insisted upon being loaded in. Aha. Yes. See. So all we're doing is we're shifting it further backwards. Just we've got to make the most of our space. Is all I'm saying. So that looks about good to me. Yeah, let's just make sure. I'd like to see that we're... Is that the best place for it? They're not going anywhere, the sheds, are they really, when you think about it? We have made a lot of space, though, I am right. What I'm thinking of doing is, we've got that... yeah, that's true. It's actually in the thing, isn't it? Let's have a... No, I'm going to play system no matter what, because it's such a reasonable production. Now, would we stick that there? I think it's the only place we've got to do it, really, at present, I think. That's not too much in the way. That's going to block that. There's too many trees there. The only free place we've got at present is there, and we can get to it. I know it's a bit of a mess, truly is, but yeah, this is the right. It's the production shed. Is what I'm going to place down. This and this is. I'm thinking more as a business actually than anything else. Yeah, I'm thinking of us selling seeds and fertilizer on to everybody else. Is my thought. It's one of the most reasonable. Right, we need to. Well, the shed door is the side that needs to be facing this away. You're not Clyde over the player anymore. Wow, it's as flat as a pancake there. So why were you saying about objects? Right, fantastic. We are going to need a tap. Oh, have we got water all around us? But we are going to need a means of dragging water. That is definitely true. That's dropped, doesn't it, in those few minutes? Yeah, right, okay, that is true. There's a very, very reasonable trailer. 5,000. I don't think we're going to do better than that. And it's a 20-tonner. That is in... It is still in animals. It's just further down. I'm sure this is an Omaton or what. Ah, there we go, TARDIS. And the normal TARDIS. Yeah. Right, okay, so this is going to need water. Yeah, let me show you what my plan is. We've got some. I'd like this to represent our effort though, because I could cheat with this. So what we're doing is got to be just from us. We can, for our own use, buy some stones and put it in. That's doable, but for our own lime. But if what we do as a business, which is we can make, yeah, let me show you for those who have not seen this, straw and digestate. Well, we have got no digestate. Straw and are we going to allow buying? Well, the lime is lime and water. Do we allow the sale of lime? That's not that. No, I want it to. Yeah, the seeds from wheat. We're going to have to buy manure. Got to. There's no way we can avoid not buying that because all of these need manure. Do we allow digestate? That's true. If we're going to do this just us. I mean, we would have to have animals with all of these. Yeah, I suppose the only one we can really do, we can buy. I'll allow that. I will allow manure so that we can actually do the seeds, because the seeds are going to come from our own effort. We've got 2 tons of seeds which we can sell and make a little bit of profit. And I know it is a tiny amount to begin with, but obviously we're going to be replanting. Yeah, the seeds from oats as well, which I actually really like. So we can do that, and we can at 1,000, and obviously selling seeds. How much do you get on normal? That is true. I've not actually looked at this. Oh, hang on, I think it was just below. Solid fertilizer. $2,890. Ah, there's no sell points. No buy points, sorry. We may have to place one. Seeds further up then, I thought. Felt sure they would be there as well. Seeds. Farmers Market are buying for $5.40. Best price is $1,960. So why? Wow, that must be really bad. So it gets high towards the end of the year. Right, okay, so it looks like we're buying, doing those at the end of the year when they're worth quite a bit. We will also have our oats harvest there. We're going to plant more oats. We're going to make some more seeds, and we're going to sell seeds. That's what my idea is to begin with. The very first, very, very humble. But we could Yeah, we have got quite a bit. It's just not going to take you that much to do the fields of oats either. So yeah, and then hopefully over the months. I mean, we've got to be careful because otherwise. But I say that's what I'm thinking of doing for now. Maybe, yeah, it's true. Normally, I'm going to have a quick look at animals because we're going to have to be tactical on this as well. Normally, I would always think of like going big, but I've got to start to think of going small. We've got to have a really small, maybe even just an open plan, and really as humble as possibly you can. So we're looking for really, really exceptionally reasonable price. I think I went past one. Really, really cheap. I think there was one for 9,500. Sure, I saw one that at a very reasonable. Obviously, it's going to be an open pasture. That's the 15,000 one. Sure, it was 180,000. Like 9 open cow pasture. Maximum of 60. I presume. I mean, I love the open cow pasture, the proper one. Oh wow. We're talking quite large, aren't we? Oh wow, yes. Whoa. That's more like it. 25 cows. Normally I'd be thinking, nah, I'm not going to do that, but this time this is the sort of things that we're going to have to sort of think about. Yeah. We'd also need a grass field though. We need a mower if we're going to do that. Yeah, and this is bigger. It really is. If we took one of our fields up now, what about that one there? Wow, that would actually go there, but it's going to take up the road. That would not be fair. That would actually work. Yeah, that's long range. It really is. I mean, and I might have to look and see, really scour the mod hub to see what we're going to do. But for now, I am literally, yeah, that is where we're going to leave it. We have done one of our fields. We've got the a bale off this one. We're going to no-till this, and we're going to fertilise these to get the maximum out. We know we've got 2 tons off this. We could pretty much get 3.5 tons off this one. Pretty much the same on this one. We have, oh, it has got crop rotation on it. Previous harvest fallow. So right, we have got, if crop rotation is working, then we need wheat and then fallow. Sorry, fallow then wheat. So if we do another it's true. Yeah, it obviously only shows once you've planted the crop rotation. I never noticed that before, but yeah, it's definitely saying crop rotation perfect, because we've planted on the fallow field. So this one we can't do wheat. The only thing we can do is probably something. Yeah, we've got harvester with canola, the back end. Is it a unique crop, or soybeans? They are unique and also a bit of a cash crop. But we really wanted obviously oats for the seeds. But again, if we're going to reduce the amount of things in it, we can't afford to do canola oil. I think we're going to have to take a hit. I think, to be honest, desperate times call for desperate measure. I think we're just going to have to go oats. We want the straw. Yeah, we're going to take a bit of a hit on the thing, but that's tough. It really is. So let's have a look. What does that say about fertilised state? Yield bonus plus 35%. Fertilised 0. Right. Weeds growing. Weeder. Right. Okay. That's the other thing. Do we buy a weeder, cheap weeder? I think it'd be mechanical if we were going to do that. Or just, I know, I said I was going. Let's have a quick look. There's some cheaper weeders now. I think there's a 6-metre one, and I do think it's an Eastern European weeder. Sure it is. Yeah, it's the Gerenk. A 6-metre. For 5,300. Oh, and you can seed with it as well. Canola and grass. Yeah, we've got no. Right. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, the seed the seed has been sown. The scene has been set. Yeah, we've got all those trees to shift out, but for now it's more about moving. Well, to be honest, yeah, that's now sort of, because we can't really do much with it, has become a little bit immaterial. Weeds are going to be an absolute pain there, so I really think we're going to have to do that. So I really think they've got no choice but to buy that right now. I do. I think that would be silly not to. So let's grab that. Oh, yeah, good Remy pack. I didn't. Oh, hang on. That's 5,250 for a 4.6. This is 5,300 for a 6. I think we will go for a 6 metre. And it's 45 horsepower. So if that is the case, yeah, we're going to grab that next time. We'll get the a standard worker weeding that, and we'll get the fertilizer done, and we'll grab this second field to get that to be done. And as I say, yeah, we're going to do oats again. We're going to get straw off of it, and we're also going to get the straw reminds me, are we going to allow the buying of manure and things like that, digestate? Are we going to buy it? It's not beyond the realms of possibilities, it really, when you consider it, buying from other farmers who have got animals. Yeah, I'm thinking of the straw plus slurry. We've got straw that again would produce some manure. If we did the straw, if we bought slurry or digestate, we could then create manure. Then that would feed our own. Oh, it still has. Yeah, that's just to make it so it doesn't lose any, isn't it, really? But we could do the seeds, that's my point. With what we've already got, the whole point of this is self-sufficiency. If we allow the buying of slurry or digestate from other people, then that would mean that we could then make seeds from our wheat and from the oats going forwards, and start a bit of a business that we sell in the back end. Because, yeah, this is going to be a real torturous sort of thing, very, very much survival, where, yeah, and also keeping some seeds back for ourselves as well. Yeah, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you're going to stick with me on this quite unique journey, actually, for myself. Yeah, I loved the look of this, and I thought, do you know, I am right. It's completely different. I think will be good for myself, because this is a really challenging thing. The equipment's battered. The equipment's terrible. We've got no money to buy new. Yeah, we've bought some little bits and bobs. We can't afford another tractor. Well, we can't afford another harvester. We can't sell the one we've got. Yeah, we've got the rudiments now starting, and we have got a fertilizer. We've got no means of liming. Although liming is not so important. That's the one thing I didn't know. Let's have a quick look before I finally do scoot. I want to see if we need lime. Of course we do. Of course we do. Actually, we don't need... Well, let's just switch to needs rolling off first. Oh, we do as well. Yeah, we need lime on 14 and 15. Right, okay then. Well, that we will buy in bags. How? Oh no, we just go to the. We go and fill the. You were saying you've not got a limer. This is true. We were saying exactly that. How much is our? I think it's. Yeah, I was going to say how much is our fertilizer spreader, but I'm sure it's. Yeah, it's nothing. 56,000 months, which is years and years and years. So we'll keep that for the fertilising, and we will get a very, very reasonable fertiliser spreader. We're going to need it for the liming. It's as simple as that. You just can't. We just can't avoid it. We're going to need to lime straight away, basically. So, yeah, I'm actually this time I'm going to go for one of my. I don't feature this one very often, but I'm going to go for the Vicon. Or hang on, is that? Actually, that is, yeah. The Vicon has more storage. That has only got 950 litres, which that is going to become quite important. So as much as that is 3,700, I think that is, it's only an 18 metre spread, but then these are not very big fields, so we will buy that as well for our liming mainly. and that is where we're going to leave it. Yeah, so we've seed is set, we've got a weeder, and we've got that thanks to the mods. We're down to 53,000 though, so yeah, so we've got to start to remind myself, I think it is 2 tons we've got of this. Yeah, so we're going to need to one thing I'm going to do is I am going to place something down like the I shall show you, multi-fruit buying station. I'm going to stick it at the shop, or as close to the shop as possible, to represent us buying from that place. And obviously I will allow that for to equate with us, obviously, because you can't really do it. I can't really go, but you would really go to another farmer. And well, you say that, is there any way you can buy manure? Let's have a quick look before we dart off, just to make sure that there is no place on the map where you can actually buy things like that. And then we will just place that as a production shed wants it, but digestate. Yeah, so actually manure we can buy from the cell station 01. So that is useful to know, which is on the map right down there. Right, okay, cell station 01 it is then. We can buy manure from here somehow. This looks like also the place where we're going to sell the wood, so that is quite amazing. Looks like up here is where we were going to buy that type of thing. Looking at that, I think this is where we're going to do it. Yeah, this is using old that is wood chips. Yeah, so this is the sawmilly type place as well. Looks like this is quite a few places. Wood chips, cell station 02, cell station 01, and wood. Okay, fantastic. So that's where we would be going for the wood, and that is where we're going to leave it. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So I'm going to get bale sell point as well, by the look of it. How much would we get for it? No, I'm not even going to bother looking, because we're going to keep the straw sales. We need that for our product, don't we? So yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.